In our quest to keep you updated on the latest happenings around the country, we move to Oshana region, where NBC reporter Tonateni Haimbodi is on standby to tell us how Namibians are spending the last few hours of the month of December ahead of the new year. Good evening, Tonateni.
Good evening.
Now, with only a few hours left to go in terms of the countdown, what is the spirit or the atmosphere like in Oshakati?
It has been a busy day here at Oshakati in Oshana region. We saw people in jovial moods as they look forward to the new year. Majority flocked to shopping malls this morning to do their final shopping in preparation for the new year. And the number of shoppers increased, of course, in the afternoon because majority knocked off 12 o'clock and 1300 hours. So they went straight to the shops to get their final needs. Oshakati is not that busy. I assume many people traveled to their villages because it's a culture here in the north. People prefer to go to villages and spend their their New Year with their families there because they believe that when they go to the village, they get more fresh air and and New Year is better, well spent when you spend it at the village. So Oshakati will be a bit quiet because we think majority had already traveled to the villages, and some also, of course, went to the southern parts of the country just to make sure that they spend a new year or they look forward to a new year at a new place.
Mm-hmm. There seems not to be a culture of public celebration in the form of New Year's bash. How does the residents cross over, specifically those in Oshakati?
There are no forms of New Year's bash because they are prohibited by law enforcement agencies due to COVID-19. Big gatherings like music festivals, crossover at stadiums and other public places are forbidden or prohibited, so to say, because of COVID-19 amidst us. If celebrations are muted or cancelled due to COVID-19 infections and the high contagious Omicron variant at hand, people thought COVID-19 was a joke, but it's amidst us. Hence, they were really informed that there will be no gatherings because COVID-19 is amidst us, and those who are going to gather, they were told strictly, especially because some people opted to go and cross over at churches, they were told that strictly it should be 2 hours and that it's only 200 people allowed at a time, and then 2 hours they are done, and then they go home. Because people are then expected to be confined at their homes and avoid going to gatherings to cross over as it was done in the past. Because now it's no longer business as usual, because if people are allowed to gather, then COVID is going to take over, and it's really not a joke. However, people some of those we spoke to prefer to cross over in churches, and a stern warning was really given that those who are going to be in churches, they should make sure that it's only 200 people and that strictly 2 hours they are done and then they go home.
Finally, Tonateni, just briefly, we know that normally when there's celebrations, patrols are carried out. Is this going to be happening this time around?
Come again?
Seeing that normally there's always patrols, police patrols. If there's no celebration, are police going to be doing the same this time around?
No, patrols are there. Although there are no celebrations, police patrol is there in town. And according to Oshana Police Commander, Commissioner Rauha Amwele, when we spoke to her this morning, she informed us that she has deployed men and women in uniforms at shopping malls and at usually criminals target people to rob them of their money and properties. So they are deployed everywhere to make sure that they maintain law and order during the new year, and that people are going to cross over in a peaceful year. In a peaceful manner. Yeah, we were also informed that they also gave a warning to people not to use fireworks and firing gunshots in the air, because these things are forbidden. Because when you fire shotguns in the air, you don't know who is next to you. It's going to maybe pose a danger to someone. So fireworks are prohibited and firing guns is prohibited during the new year. So people are I believe, are just going to do it at the confinement at their houses, and they are going to avoid gatherings. And patrol is really in town in full force, and criminals were warned that they should not attempt to tamper with people during celebrations of the New Year, because they will be dealt with accordingly.
Okay, thank you very much, Tonateni. And seeing that I'll only see you tomorrow or hear from you the next day, Happy New Year.
Thank you very much.